Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to another meta guide for the Fighting Cup. So this will be the last meta guide for this season. Next season, who knows what we'll have, who knows what metas and cups we'll get. But I'm looking forward to next season, I'm not going to lie. So the Fighting Cup, basically you can use any fighting Pokemon that is currently released besides Psychic types. So for example, Machamp is not going to be eligible because it is part Psychic. So any Psychic typing cannot be permitted into this meta. So I do think it's going to be a very small meta, unfortunately. Some trainers might try out some more unique picks, but unfortunately, because it is only one type, we're not going to have a large selection similar to the Flying Cup, right? But we'll take a look at it anyway and see what we got going for us. This could be a fun cup, I guess. We'll see. But anyway, the S rank, we do have Hakamo-o, which is a Dragon Tail user. Going to be really powerful, doing a lot of damage with Dragon Tail. Nothing resists Dragon in this meta that we have. At least not that I'm aware of, right? So, going to be a very powerful pick, doing a lot of damage. Then we have Sneasler. Sneasler with Shadow Claw. It also has Aerial Ace, and I would recommend Aerial Ace in this meta because Aerial Ace is super effective against all the fighting types, which is everything. So definitely gets to those moves really fast. It is really frail. The only thing about Sneasler is in order to get it for the Great League, you do have to trade with a lower level account for a Hisuian Sneasel. So it's probably not accessible to many trainers, which is really unfortunate. I mean, it was easy to hatch. It was a common hatch. So you've got that going for you. But yeah, if you could find a trainer with a lower level account, that's really the only way you can get a Sneasler. And unfortunately, I mean, it is one of the top ranked Pokemon in this meta. So I definitely recommend trying to hit up your local Discord or your community, maybe find somebody that has it. But yeah, so again, it has Shadow Claw, and Aerial Ace is the move I would recommend just because, as I said, it is super effective towards everything in this meta. So a great Pokemon. Then we have another Pokemon that is not accessible, which again is unfortunate because it's in the top rankings as well. We have Buzzwole. Now you could only get this in Seattle if you attended GoFest. I personally did. It will be released at the end of the month, but that's going to be after the Fighting Cup, so you're not going to have it for this meta, unfortunately, unless if you attended Seattle or you traded for it from somebody who did attend Seattle. So yeah, Counter Lunge, Superpower, a great move set. Of course, you can debuff the opposing Pokemon. It's a really strong Pokemon for this meta, and one that you will see. In fact, I'm actually probably going to be using this one for sure. But great Pokemon. Next up, we actually have Shadow Hitmonchan. So Shadow Hitmonchan, I mean, with Counter, it gets to its moves really fast, whether you go Thunder Punch, you can go Power Punch as well. Just gets to the moves, Ice Punch, right? Whatever moveset you want, just gets to the moves so fast, and it's a really powerful Pokemon, believe it or not. So, if you have the Shadow one built, definitely recommend giving it a try. Then we have Toxicroak. Toxicroak is similar to Sneasler. Well, it's not similar to it, but like it does have the same weakness. It's double weak to Psychic, so you got to watch out for one pick that's coming up a little bit later. But yeah, Toxicroak is a pretty good Pokemon with that counter. Mud Bomb, Sludge Bomb, doing quite a bit of damage to most of the meta. So yeah, pretty good Pokemon. Then we have the A rank. We have Kommo-o. So Kommo-o is really good. I think it's a little bit less good, I guess, than Hakamo-o, just because it's a little bit more squishier, right? This is the Great League, but nonetheless, it's still a great Pokemon. We might also see double dragons, right, with Hakamo-o and Kommo-o, so really powerful Pokemon. And yeah, it's a little bit less playable, I guess, but it's still really strong. Don't take that out of context. It's still a really good Pokemon, and one that you will definitely see. I'm pretty sure of it. Then we have Machamp, Shadow Machamp, counter, you know it, Cross Chop. Maybe you wouldn't want to go with Rock Slide, to be honest, because of all the fighting types, right? But either way, it's a pretty strong Pokemon. Then we have Sirfetch'd, another strong Pokemon. Gets to those moves fast. Brave Bird, of course, would nuke anything in this meta and one-shot anything if you run Brave Bird. Now, of course, you don't have to. You could run Leaf Blade and the other move, Night Slash. Right? Night Slash is resisted, though. So maybe you would go Leaf Blade. Maybe Leaf Blade, Brave Bird. But yeah, still a powerful Pokemon. Then we have Throw. So believe it or not, a unique Pokemon Throw. One that we have never seen before, ever. And the only reason it's good is because its fast move is Zen Headbutt. Now, Zen Headbutt is not a good move, but because everything in this meta is weak to Psychic, that makes Throw really good, right? So, and you could just honestly just fast move anything because you can't use Psychic types. So, I mean, you could use Psychic moves. So Zen Headbutt, Throw, going to be really dominant in this meta. So just going to be really strong. Yeah, it's totally worth it. Try to get a throw right now. I mean, it's going to be doing... Honestly, it's a safe swap. It's really a great safe swap, to be honest. What can come in against it? Everything is weak to it, you know? So it's a great Pokemon. Everything's weak to its fast move. Even though Zen Headbutt is not a great move, Throw is a great Pokemon just because everything is weak to it, right? Then we have the B rank. We have Hisuian Sneasel. So not going to be as good as Sneasler, but could be pretty interesting as well. So not a bad Pokemon. I mean, you can hatch these and just power it up. But yeah, pretty good one at that. Then we have Polywrath or Shadow Polywrath. Getting to the moves really fast with Mud Shot, right? Mud Shot, Scald. Probably Ice Punch. I mean, Ice Punch can hit those pesky dragons that I said were going to be really good. Hakamo-o and kommo-o, right? It's a really strong one. Then we have Galarian Zapdos, though. If you're like me, you haven't even seen a single Galarian bird from the Daily Incense. So this, if you happen to have one, more power to you. Not only do you need to catch it, but you also need to get one below 1500 CP. So, I don't know. I don't think this one is going to be too relevant just because not many trainers have it. I think it's good. It's not game-changing. So, you know, there's other Pokemon that you don't really need it. So even if you battle against it, it's like you're not at a disadvantage, I don't think. But it is a good one, probably a fun pick as well. So if I had one, if I happen to get one, I'll probably use it. I probably won't, but I do think it's decent. Then we have Combuskin. Yes, believe it or not, Combuskin. So Combuskin actually has the fast move Peck. So similar to Throw, Peck is super effective towards everything in this meta because everything is a fighting type, right? And Peck is a flying move. So Peck is going to be really strong. Again, a beautiful safe swap because you just safe swap it in, and what is going to come in, right? A fighting type. You know it's going to be a fighting type that comes in. Maybe a Throw, but they're both doing super effective damage towards each other. A great Pokemon. So one that you will probably want to use. I actually think I have one built probably from the old Sylph days. I think I used Combuskin for fun in one of the Sylph tournaments. But either way, that's going to be the SAB tier for you. Let's move on to the other options. We have Galarian Farfetch'd. So Fury kind of get into the moves pretty fast. Could be a fun pick. I think this is an okay Pokemon to use in this meta if you happen to have a good one. Then we have Heracross. So Heracross is a bug and fighting type with counter. I mean, it's a strong attack. It's really squishy, really frail, but it is a strong Pokemon. Same with Blaziken. Blaziken has really strong moves with counter. You know, I mean, it has Brave Bird if you want to go ahead and use it. Probably Brave Bird over Stone Edge, probably Blaze Kick Brave Bird. Of course, you have to land the Brave Bird, and it would KO anything, to be honest, because everything's weak to it. But yeah, really strong Pokemon. And I mean, again, a good bait move with Blaze Kick. So you could possibly charge up to the Brave Bird and then Blaze Kick to bait out the shield. But yeah, really strong Pokemon. If you can get those Brave Birds off, really, really strong. Then we have Primeape. Primeape also has Ice Punch. So, I mean, again, strong against those Dragon types, right? So Ice Punch, counter. Probably don't need Night Slash in this meta. You can go Cross Chop. It was featured in this Go Battle Day early in the season, I believe. So you could go counter, Cross Chop, and yeah. Counter, Cross Chop, Ice Punch probably. Night Slash, again, not necessary for this meta. So really pretty powerful Pokemon. Then we have Phalanx. So Phalanx is a Pokemon that I personally... Have I used this? I don't think I've used Phalanx yet. But it's another fighting type. I think it has... I'm not even familiar with it, to be honest. I think it has Counter and Mega Horn, if I'm not mistaken. So it could be fun to use, another counter user, right, in the Fighting Cup. Then we have Hitmontop. Hitmontop, yet another counter user, really strong here. The next couple of Pokemon I wanted to talk about, we have Beware and Scrafty. So these Pokemon are actually weak to fighting, so you probably don't want to use them. Usually you would say, oh, Scrafty's broken, it's amazing, right? But, I mean, at the end of the day, when everything is a fighting type and everything is, you know, if you're going up against a counter user, you're not going to have a good time. The one thing Scrafty is good against is it will be resisting Zen Headbutt from Throw. So it does have that going for it. But aside from that, it's really, really probably not worth it with all the counter users in the meta, right? But let me know what you think about Scrafty. Beware, again, it's also a normal type, so it is weak to fighting as well. It does have Shadow Claw. It's a strong Pokemon, but yeah, not the greatest. Then we're moving on to Chestnut. So Chestnut could be pretty good in this meta, really cool Pokemon. Then we have Conkeldurr and Machoke and Hariyama. So a few more fighting types. Again, not the best ones. I think the better ones are going to be the S, A, and B tier rankings. But they're okay, I guess. If you want to go spicy, if you're already Legend, you're just going Spice. then you could definitely do that. But let's go ahead and move on to the solid team options. So the first team is going to be Throw in the lead with that Zen Headbutt, Double Dragon. So I did mention Double Dragons could be used earlier, so I think they're going to be really strong. What is going to come out? Yes, there are charge moves that have Ice Punch, like Polywrath or Primeape, right? You could definitely face those, but the Dragon Tail damage is still going to be doing a lot, right? So you're still going to be doing a lot, getting off those Dragon Claws really fast. Just a powerful combination, I think. I mean, you could go with something else in the lead instead of Throw, but Throw is going to be strong against everything besides that's crafty. But the Zen Headbutt is going to be strong against everything that you will see, basically, right? So I think it's going to be a pretty solid team. Next up, we have that Peck user, Combuskin, strong against everything, even the Scrafty, right? But strong against everything with Peck. And then we have Sneasler and Buzzwole. This is going to be a very difficult team to get because, again, you need that Sneasler, you need to trade with a low-level account, and Buzzwole currently is exclusive to Seattle. So I think this is going to be a really solid team. And then the next up we have the Hakamo-o. You could go with kommo-o, but Hakamo-o in the lead with Shadow Hitmonchan, very powerful counter user, right? Very strong. And then we have Throw with that Zen Headbutt that's going to be strong against everything. Next up we have kommo-o again, or Hakamo-o. You could replace them if you have one and not the other. You could go with that. And then we have two Pokemon in the back that are strong against everything. We have the Peck user and the Zen Headbutt user. I wanted to put both of these on the same team just to see how it goes, right? Peck is strong against everything. Throw is strong against everything with that Zen Headbutt. So I wanted to put both of them on the team just to see how they perform together. I think it could be pretty good, though. Really excited to try out a team with both of those. Then we have triple counter users. We have Buzzwole in the lead, we have Sirfetch'd, and we have Toxicroak. So if you don't have Buzzwole, you could go with another counter user like Hitmonchan or Machamp. If you want to go triple counters, see how it goes. Gonna be pretty decent. It does have to watch out though for Sneasler. Sneasler is a poison type and resisting counter. So it's not great in that regard. So it does have to watch out for that. But I still think it could be a decent one. Then we have the final team, Polywrath, really fast with that Mud Shot, of course, with the Ice Punch, and then we have Sneasler as well as Hakamo-o. Yeah, Hakamo-o or kommo-o. Again, I tried to build 6 different kind of unique teams, but I feel like, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I think this meta is going to be very condensed, and I think it's probably going to be like 4 or 5, maybe 6 Pokemon that dominate the whole meta. So I guess we'll see. Maybe some unique picks will come out, but let me know what you plan on running for the Fighting Cup. Do you like any of these teams? Do you have your own team? I really want to know in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.